As we know, in the last few days, our Deputy Prime Minister, Mr. Lawrence Wong, did share with us about the budget for 2023. So I'm going to share with everyone about the information in a very quick nutshell. So let's begin. So this will be moving forward in a new era for the budget 2023. So as you know, the pandemic has already been around 3 years and it's a challenging period and there's a lot of ups and downs. So our Deputy Prime Minister Lawrence Wong did share with us about how can we improve and do better in this coming year. So if you look at the measures, they're actually quite a fair bit. So firstly, support measures for Singaporeans, growing our economy and equipping our workers, strengthening our social compact, building a resilient nation, a competitive, resilient and fair tax system. So now let's go to the first thing. There are lots of information, and to be honest, let's go through the first one. Now, the assurance in 2023, so the government is helping Singaporeans to cope with the increase in daily expenses due to high inflation and GST increase. So in 2023, what can all Singaporeans benefit is that first thing first, there'll be cash given for those everyone aged 21 to 54, which is up to 1,007. For those aged 55 and above, is up to 2,003. For MediSave top-ups is age 20 and below, there'll be 150. Age 55 and above, good news is 150 to 600. So and so forth. Now for household, I'm very excited to share that for CDC vouchers, there'll be up to $300. USave rebates is 440 to 760, and SNCC rebates is 1.5 to 3.5 months. Now, on top of that, you realize that in 2023, in the month of January, February, April, May, June, July, all the way to December, there'll be different payouts, including the CDC vouchers, the USave rebates, the SNCC rebates, and lots more. Now, you'll be thinking, there are so many kind of rebates and vouchers, so what are they? Let me share with you what is this thing called GSTV USave. Now, for those Singaporeans that are living in HDB, good news, these vouchers are for you. And to get the voucher in 2023, you must fulfill the following criteria. 1. If your flat is not rented out, there must be at least one Singapore citizen owner or occupant, or if you rent an entire flat, there must be at least one Singapore citizen tenant. And if your flat is not rented out, all owners and essential occupiers must not own or have any interest more than one property, or if you rent out an entire flat, all tenants must not own or have any interest in more than one property. So as announced in 2023, eligible households receive double their regular GSTV, USave rebates in 2023, the COLs, and much more. Now, I highlighted the 4-room flats because on average, a lot of us are living in a 4-room HDB. So if you realize January, April, July, October, there'll be $75 across the months to be given for all the different vouchers. Now, just one quick tip. For households whose members own more than one property are not eligible for the GSTV USave vouchers. So this is about the GSTV USave information. Now, for CDC vouchers, if you do not know, I'm going to share about this thing called 4 types of things you cannot use or buy at the supermarkets. Now, to celebrate, the government is giving us $300, the CDC vouchers, which means it's the 300 Community Development Council vouchers. So every Singaporean at this current moment will have received the $300 CDC vouchers, and half of the vouchers can be spent at the supermarket, while the other half will be at the heartland merchants and hawkers. So these are given to help offset the cost of living expenses, the GST hike, and a buffer for any inflation pressures on groceries. So what are the vouchers? So these are a part of the efforts from authorities to help Singaporeans cushion the effect of higher price and the GST increase to 8%, 9%, and subsequently more. So this will expire on the 31st December 2023. On top of that, the vouchers are in a fixed denomination of $2, $5, and even $10. Now, only one member representing the household needs to make the claim digitally. So, which supermarkets accept the CDC vouchers? If you realize, there will be 7 supermarket chains which accept the CDC vouchers as payment. So they are Howmart, NTUC, FairPrice, Prime Supermart, Sheng Siong, U-Star Supermart, Giant Singapore, and Ang Mo Supermarket. So there will be a total of 360 outlets for all the residents to spend their CDC vouchers. So unfortunately, if you realize that during the budget, they also did mention that later on we'll share about cigarettes. So what items that you cannot buy using CDC vouchers? You cannot buy alcohol, you cannot buy cigarettes, you cannot buy your 4D, Toto, or Big Sweep. And your vouchers are not eligible to exchange for cash or even resale. So this is the CDC vouchers, and it's important for everyone to take note. Now, lastly, if you do not want the voucher, there's no donation option for the vouchers in 2023. Okay, so now back to the budget. Okay, so this will be all the support given. Now, for companies and businesses, this is also important. So for all the business owners, you can take a look all the different initiatives given. Okay, so I'm going to have a quick scroll through. Now, a lot of people are talking about Singapore's birth rate, which is on the low side. So for this 2023, we are looking at strengthening our social compact. So first thing first, good news for those of you who are planning for kids. Currently, they have decided to extend $3,000 for baby support grant for all eligible Singaporeans children born from 1st October 2023. Sorry, 1st October 2022 to 13th Feb 2023. So for those who are born during this period, basically they will increase for 3K, and there will be also increase in the government's CDA account, increase first step grant by $2,000, and the increase government co-matching cap for CDA by $1,000 for the first and second child. So these are also applicable for 1st January 2024 onwards. Now, what are the changes between for those born in 2023 and those born in 2024? Now, for the government paid paternity leave, good news for all the fathers out there, you will be increased from 2 weeks up to 4 weeks. Now, for the working mother child relief, take note, for the old system, right, first child is 15% of the mom's earned income, second child is 20%, and third child and beyond is 25%. Now, for the changes in 2024, you realize that now it has become 8,000, second child is 10,000, and third child there's a $12,000 cap. If you do your own sums, you realize that the changes in 2024 will affect mothers, working moms whose income is at least 4,004 and onwards. So this is the changes from 2024. Moving forward, for those who are looking to buy houses or even BTOs, right, for the first timers, there will be an increase of CPF housing grant by up to 30,000. There are also up to 190,000 in total for eligible first-time families purchasing resale HDB. So good news if you are buying BTOs and even buying housing, public housing. So the rest are important, and one thing that you have to take note, for the CPF monthly salary ceiling, they have increased from 6,000 to 8,000 by 2026. Next, for those who are regularly donating, they will extend a 250% tax deduction for donations to institutions of a public character, IPCs, eligible institutions to end 2026 to encourage giving. So those of you who actually does donation, you can go and take a look and also look more on how this is to be done. Next, for those of you who decided to buy vehicle whose ARF is higher, basically what it means that the open market value in excess of 40,000 and up to 6,000 will be taxed at 190%. In excess of 60,000 and up to 80,000 at 250%, in an excess of 80,000 at 320%. So those of you who actually owns nicer or better cars, now is actually a good time to purchase the cars before the prices actually increases. So these are all applicable to higher end and luxury cars. Next, for those of you who decided to upgrade their houses, the buyer stamp duty and additional conveyancing duties for buyers. So this is with effect from 15 Feb. For those residential properties, the portion of the property value in excess of 1.5 million and up to 3 million will be taxed at 5% right now, up from the previous 4%. In excess of 3 million will be taxed at 6%, up from 4%. For non-residential properties, the portion of property value in excess of 1 million and up to 1.5 million will be taxed at 4%. In excess of 1.5 million will be taxed at 5%. So buyer stamp duties rates on or before 14 Feb will apply for eligible transitional cases. So lastly, for all my friends that smoke, there will be an increase of 15% on the excise duties on all tobacco products. So it's time to save some money. Especially for all the smokers out there. So in a nutshell, this is what we're talking about for the whole budget of 2023. I hope this has this sharing has actually helped quite a lot of people out there to run through this in a very quick format. So I will bring more good information out there, and I will always continue to improve and grow this channel together. So if you like what I share, I do hope to get some support, and also do subscribe to my channel. So all the best, and do wait for my next video. Take care. Bye.